7 and start at the first verse. Hey, you all Matthew 7 and 13 for me? Because, yeah, we're just going to get into it.
Second Ezra, go ahead.
7 and 1.
Second Ezra 7 and 1. And when I had made an end of speaking these words, there was sent unto me the angel which had been sent unto me the nights before. And he said unto me, Up, Ezra, and hear the words that I am come to tell thee. And I said, Speak on my power. Then said he unto me, The sea is set in a wide place, that it might be deep and great. But put the case, the entrance were narrow and like a river.
All right, it says the sea is set in a large place, but put the case, the entrance there was like a river. So that sea is symbolic of the kingdom. It's symbolic of the kingdom. It's symbolic of basically everything, man. You know, the scripture said the Lord gonna give us the desires of our heart, man. And we gonna rule this next world, man. You see, basically, it's a journey getting there. It ain't like you just finna just get there overnight, man. That's why guys, you gotta endure, man. You know, this is basically just one of the traits you gotta have in this truth. And part of enduring, you know, even though we in hell right now, you gotta see that finish line. You gotta see that light at the end of the tunnel, man. Because if you just zero in and you focus on the kingdom, you're not gonna really be weighed down by the society like that. You know?
Go ahead, that tunnel vision.
Yeah.
And when you see the light at the end of the tunnel, don't lose focus.
Yeah.
You know? That's why when their brother said they see the ribbon, and right before the ribbon they break down. Why? Because they was more focused on the ribbon than actually running. You know? So yeah, you gotta make it there, man.
Yeah.
When you see it.
Matter of fact, it's like a brother told me, man. You can't put the cart before the horse, man. Like, even though, you know, we all want the kingdom, but first you got to get there. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what it is. And like we was saying earlier, you know, that one saying, it's not about who starts the fight, it's about who finishes it. So in order to finish this race, you got to go through all the hardships, man. You know, we in hell right now, you know, but society's finna completely crack down, man. You finna have martial law out here. These people be finna get thrown in concentration camps. That chip is coming, you know, for you peon people that don't believe the chip is the beast, or we gonna see you talk shit in that day. So all these things finna happen. America's finna go into World War III, and basically scripture says in Revelation 12, the devil's come down with great wrath, knowing he's gonna have but a short time. So we not just finna up and get out of here like that, man. It's like Elder Tahar was saying, I mean, Lord willing, you know, we all hoping it's not the case, but we might not get out of here in 2012. It might be 2013. I mean, hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully it'll speed up, you know what I'm saying? But with that chip, that legislation on that chip is supposed to be, you know, be put into, it's supposed to be basically initiated or implemented March 2013. So that's when they're supposed to bring the chip. Hopefully, you know, this devil, the Most High, throw a monkey wrench in the shit. You know what I'm saying? But
shit,
you know?
I take comfort in the fact if it's not this year, it's next year. You know?
Yeah. hey,
I know we're not taking that chip. I know that. So
yeah, and it's coming, man.
Yep. So I take comfort in that fact, man.
That's integrity right there. So no matter what situation you go through, to not take the chip.
Yeah.
Because that's the trial right there.
Exactly, bro.
You
Hey,
know?
that's that straight path. That's the straight path. Keep going.
All right, it says, verse 5, 2nd Ezra 7 and 5.
Okay.
Okay. All right, 2nd Ezra 7 and 5. Who then could go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it? If he went not through the narrow, how could he come into the broad?
Right, that shows you that sea represents the kingdom. Who then can go into the sea and rule it if he never, you know, read that again?
Verse 5. Who then could go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it? If he went not through the narrow, how could he come into the broad?
If he went not through the narrow, how should he come into the broad? All right? Can you hold it real quick, bro? Give me Matthew 7:13.
Matthew chapter 7, verse 13.
They're talking about the same thing.
Enter ye in at the straight gate, For wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat.
Yep. Go ahead.
Verse 14. Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it.
Right. So like it says, many are called, but few are chosen. Now, what does that straight gate represent? Straight means a position of difficulty, man. You know, like brother was saying, no matter what, hey, even if it is next year, we're still not taking that chip. That's a position of difficulty. Why? Because your body wants to eat, because your body wants to do certain things. But guess what? We in a straight gate. That wide gate is everybody's gonna take the chip for the most part.
Yep.
But the elect not gonna take the chip.
That's right.
You know? All right, can you continue in there?
All right, it says, verse 6. There is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow, and it is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water.
Right. So it says it's a city that's full of all good things. What's that city? The kingdom of heaven. You know? But it says it's in a you got to go through this path, and it said you set in a dangerous place to fall. Like if there was a fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water. So basically you on this, that's that straight path, man. That straight gate to get to that city, which is the kingdom, man. So you on one side you getting burnt, on the other side you might drown. You know what I'm saying? Basically it's like you might die, you know? But basically, hey, fire and water, that represents being purged, man. That represents being cleansed. You got to be cleansed before you get to the kingdom, man. The scripture says corruption should not inherit incorruption. So like we were saying earlier, you got to bleed for this thing. You got to hurt for this truth. Like just like if it's a woman you really love, which I mean, we ain't out here telling brothers to be pussy whipped, man. But basically, every brother, they all had a woman at one point in time that they really liked like that. You would be on the phone with that woman for like a long time. You know what I'm saying? Basically talking about nothing. But the point is, you were putting that time to spend with that woman, man, to make sure you're going to keep that woman. It's the same thing with this truth. You got to put in that time and that effort no matter what, even if your body's trying to resist you. Because you on the phone with that woman, really you want to go to sleep, but damn, you like, I like this woman. Like we said, we ain't out telling brothers, but before brothers
really want to get to the sex part.
Yeah. You want to cut to the chase. Hey, the kingdom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All the things you have to do to get to the sex.
Yeah. So same thing with this truth. All these things you gotta do to get to the kingdom, but you gotta put in that time first, man. You gotta earn it, basically, man. You gotta earn it. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah. Verse 8. And one only path between the, let me get that.
Yeah,
it says, Second Ezra 7:7. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water.
Yeah.
And one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once.
Right, and that's basically what's happening. Brothers waking up at different times in this truth, and brothers go through different trials in this truth.
Working out his own salvation.
You got to work out your own. That's what it means, really. The while you said that, that's exactly what it means. It means you got to work out your own salvation. Because we all want each other to make it, but ultimately you got to make sure yourself is right first. You got to try to work on you first before you try to work on other brothers, man, and make sure other brothers okay. It even tells you that in Timothy. If you can't take care of yourself, how can you take care of the church, man? Go ahead, brother.
2 Ezra 7:9. And this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance.
The kingdom.
If he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this entrance?
Yeah, that danger representing all these afflictions and this hell we going through. You keep going. I think it's a little bit more than that.
And I said, it is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, even so also is Israel's portion.
Even so also is Israel's portion. Go ahead.
Because for their sakes I made the world. And when Adam transgressed my statutes, then was decreed that now is done.
Right. So we got to go through this hell to get the kingdom, man. It's the only way. That's how the Most High set it up, going back all the way during the time of Adam, man. But basically, brothers you got to keep keep yourself in the race. Don't get it wrong, but same time, it does help when you remember what's at the end of that tunnel, man.
Don't lose sight of what's at the end of the tunnel.
Exactly. Like Paul said in Philippians 3:13, this one thing I do, forget those things which are behind and reach for those things which are before. I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of Yahweh Shai. So basically, you forget the shit that's behind you, man. Like it says, remember Lot's wife? You know, she looked back at this shit, wanted to go back in the world and shit. The Lord turns her into a pillar of salt, man. So you fuck this world, man. You know, we trying to endure so we can get to the kingdom, man. Go ahead, bro.
Psalm chapter 66, verse 10. For thou, O God, hast proved us.
The Most High has proven us. He's trying your integrity. Go ahead.
Thou hast tried us as silver is tried.
Right. Like it says in Isaiah, I have tried thee in the furnace of affliction. You know? Go ahead.
Thou broughtest us into the net. Thou layest affliction upon our loins.
So that's right now. Right now, we going through this hell. You know? Go ahead.
Thou hast caused men to ride over our heads.
And that man is Esau. You know, he's ruling the world right now, man. Go ahead.
We went through fire and through water.
We just read it in 2 Edges 7. Right now, we going through that fire and that water. The Lord is purifying us, man. So when you catching hell, it's like it says in Peter's, you know, don't think it's strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you as though some strange thing happened unto you. That's the Lord that's trying you. So really, you should be happy, you know, because you will partake of Yahweh Shai's sufferings. And like the brother, he was going to bring out scripture earlier, we suffering for Yahweh Shai's sake. Okay, go ahead.
But thou broughtest us out into a wealthy place.
That same city that was full of those good things in 2 Edges 7. What wealthy place? The kingdom, man. You know, so we going through all this hell right now, that fire and that water, to get to that wealthy place, man, which is the kingdom of heaven. So brothers got to remember, we're not finna get there overnight, man. You know, it's like it tells you, the race is not given to the swift, you know, but to the short, you know. Basically, you got this time to do it right now, so, hey, you got to give it all you got, man. And then you got to think like this. You never going to get this chance again. And matter of fact, guys that fell out the truth, they never going to get it back. They never going to get it back. They're going to get it back in the kingdom, but on this side, they not going to get it back. They're going to die, man. You know? So, brothers, and then like this brother said, you got to be ready to kill somebody for this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, even when let's say they do throw you up in a concentration camp. You know, you better, they tell you, you know, hey, either you're going to take this RFID chip or we're going to put your head in this guillotine, or let's say they already got you in the guillotine.
You better finish they sentence form. Guillotine,
yeah,
bitch.
Yeah, chop my head off, bitch. Right.
Yeah,
you know?
man.
Right, and the Lord loves that. Matter of fact, it tells you in Psalm 116, if I'm not mistaken, that the Lord, you know,
please him, please the sight of the Most High, the depth of his son.
Yeah. Yep.
You gotta have that BAM attitude, man. BAMN. By any means necessary, man.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, you got a scripture, bro.
Oh, glad.
Philippians chapter 4, verse 8. Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, if there be any praise, think on these things. Those things which you have both learned and received and heard and seen in me, do, and the Most High of peace shall be with you.
Exactly, man. So we have men for an example, you know, men in the scriptures, like Paul, Peter, you know, and then the Most High even set up teachers today, man, that the elders of GMS, you know, and nothing has changed, man. You look at videos of Elder Tahar and Gabar, you know, and Ariam Lab from the 90s, they saying the same exact thing, man. Like, you know, and you guys, like the 14th Street Israelites, man, that one bitch-ass dude, man, like, y'all joke, man. You know, you talking about, well, everything was all good back in the 90s, you know. But I guess because the elders, you know, they speak a little rough sometimes, I guess the thrill is gone now. You know, but basically you wasn't they was really speaking the same way, man. You go back and look at them old videos, they was saying the same thing, like nothing's changed. You niggas changed.
Yeah, I heard all that crying.